get over to meteorologist Amber Wheeler for a check on that cold forecast.
That's right. It is kind of cold out there. A lot of folks walked out the door this morning with those winter jackets, and you'll need them all day today and into tomorrow again. We've got another freeze on tap for Friday morning, so we're staying cold again tonight and through the day tomorrow. But we've got to talk some rain as we head into the weekend. Not a rainy weekend per se, but there are some rainy times that might impact some of the parades. But right now you can see the current weather pattern that we have, this trough that has brought all this cold air down. This isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so we're going to be influenced by this for quite some time. That's why we're going to keep it pretty chilly, not just today, but through the weekend as well. We won't be as cold this weekend, but you'll certainly need that jacket. Temperatures this morning fell to the 20s to around 30 degrees. We've got another repeat of that tonight. And here's where we're at now. We've seen the sun rise and the temperatures have now risen to mostly above freezing for the North Shore. But the winds are screaming out of the north, and that is going to give us a very cold feel to the air. You can see here what the winds are doing at the lakefront. This is our camera on top of Landry's facing east, and you can see all those north winds just lapping that water up over the seawall here. So definitely a cold one if you were trying to take a walk along the lakefront for today. And here is how that's going to go for the rest of your Thursday. Actual temperatures mostly in the low 40s today. That's about 20 degrees below average for this time of year. The feels like nearly 10 degrees colder than that. So we are definitely dressing for the 30s for today, and then another round of those temperatures falling to the 20s and 30s again for tonight. So we've got that cold weather advisory for all of us. And of course, we're taking our freezing precautions, our pipe freezing precautions along coastal Mississippi and the North Shore, mostly above Highway 12 and off towards the west. River parishes, some of our usual cool spots, some patchy areas here that typically fall as well. Northern Lafourche, I would definitely take some of those precautions as well, because this is what we're seeing tomorrow morning. We could see some of the coldest temperatures into the mid-20s at times tomorrow morning, and then a light freeze for the South Shore. Now that pipe freeze rule, we've talked about this, but just a reminder, you typically want 28 degrees or colder for 4 hours or more, and that's going to give you that chance for some freezing pipes. So this is what I'm seeing for the North Shore. Definitely seeing 4 hours or more of 28 degrees and below. You can see there that wind chill tomorrow morning. That's what you're dressing for, the teens and the 20s. And then for good measure, here's the South Shore. You can see temperatures falling to around 30 tomorrow morning, 32. So right there at that light freeze. So we're keeping that clear night tonight. And then that feels like temperature tomorrow morning back down to the teens and the 20s for a lot of us. But as we head into the weekend, things will shift a little bit. Here's heading into Friday. We'll start to pull in a little bit of cloud cover through the day. And even on Saturday, probably seeing the clouds around. Temperatures on Saturday mostly into the 50s. So still a chilly day. But then I'm watching some rain that wants to move in late Saturday night, as early as late Saturday night. We'll have to watch the timing on that. But more than likely moving through on Sunday. Now this is a pretty aggressive model, probably our most aggressive, but the low stays offshore but drags some rain through the area on Sunday. So keep in mind that Sunday could be a rainy day for parades. But just to recap, on the evening of Friday, we're talking 40s for temperatures. As we head through the day on Saturday, a chilly day in the 50s, evening parades in the 40s, and then just go ahead and assume that you're going to need the poncho or the umbrella on Sunday. We've got 50s, but if we get that rain in early enough, we may struggle to see those 50s. So it's going to be a chilly weekend nonetheless. But if you want warmth, it is not too far around the corner. We are heading into next week back into the 60s and the 70s, and it looks like the sunshine also makes a return.